Well, hello, this is Jim Whitehead. How are you all today? I hope it's a Monday and I hope you're having fun so far. I know it's like, ooh, we just came from a long weekend. Anyway, for Monday, I'm going to tell you a wonderful animal story. It is about a cat named Whiskers and a dog named Buster. Okay, there you see Whiskers. And Buster would be just a little way around the corner, but they're like, this is the best place to live. And Whiskers has her toy. So all is good. They have fun together outside playing. And I know who would say a dog and a cat don't play together? They really do. Now, my Jamie, she used to chase cats, but it wasn't that she was really wanting to get the cats. It's just something to do. Over here, where we live in Naples, believe it or not, we don't have cats. Well, we have big cats like panthers, but we have rabbits. And Jamie goes after rabbits. But anyway, Buster and Whiskers are playing and having fun. You know, Whiskers likes to just kind of sit outside and take it all in. I mean, they really know how to enjoy life. Now, Buster, he likes to dig holes. I guess you might say that's a typical dog thing. But anyway, that's what he is doing. Now, one of their favorite times of day, it's time to eat. So the missus, the master, says, hey, come on in, guys, time to eat. So there's Whiskers eating. I admit you and I would probably say, I don't know if I'd be that excited eating that food. But the good news is food for our animals is much better than it used to be. So she's probably saying, hey, man, this is great. And there's Buster. Buster's eating, having fun. Then they go outside. And this is where the problem started. You know, there is Buster heading in a direction that might not be a good idea. And Whiskers is saying, Buster, stop, don't do that. But he does anyway. So now they get a good distance away from the home, which they never have done before. And we all, and those that have animals, always fear the day that if our animal's outside and it gets through something or if it gets through a fence, that we could lose them. And what I frequently see on the Nextdoor app, which is all just local neighbors, there's always, and I always feel bad, a lost cat, a lost dog. Either somebody finds the animal or the owner says, my animal got away, and I'm distraught looking to try to find my animal. And I keep watching it to say, I hope this has a happy ending. Now there's Whiskers. She ran away too, and she's kind of between the trees trying to figure out where did we end up and where are we supposed to go. They know they're lost. They're together now. And it's basically together saying, we're in a lot of trouble. We got to figure this out. So they're running around. They're trying to find, how do we get back to our wonderful place that we live? So there's Buster going, Hey, maybe this log will help. Same with Whiskers. We're all kind of get together and we're trying to find our way home. Now, I'd like to say that Whiskers climbed the tree to see better, but probably not. Cats like to climb trees, or when they get afraid, they climb trees. I remember in the old days, fire people would come if your animal, especially a cat, had climbed, let's say, a tree or a telephone pole, and you can't get them down. You have to call the fire department. And I think even today that still happens. Now, Whiskers is up in this tree and kind of went, uh-oh, I don't think this was a good idea. So she's looking, and Buster says, don't worry, Whiskers. I'm going to get you down from that tree. And I know you're saying, I don't think dogs can climb trees, but you never know. Buster may be able to climb that tree. Well, with all this out in the middle of nowhere, they don't have food. They say, I'm thirsty. So Buster finds a stream, and we've gotten where Whiskers came down off, out of the tree, and they're both drinking water. And this is where you're saying they're together. And I know it's not the old misery enjoys company, but the bottom line, they are together, and I know they feel a little bit better that they're together versus them both being separated. So there they make sure they drink up. Now, the owner, she's saying, I've just fed them. Where did my two animals go? You can see she's distraught. And she would be on Nextdoor or any application that has it where, and Facebook also has with lost animals. She's probably already done that, saying that my animals, after they ate, they kind of got away. And I'm really, really worried. Now, luckily, Whiskers is kind of figuring out, I think I know where we need to go to get home. Same with Buster. He says, we, I think, are finding our way back home from our big adventure. There's children saying, oh, thank goodness. My animals are here. They're happy again. So life is starting to go in the right direction. And I don't generally tell sad stories because I don't want to do that. I love animals and they're great, and we always want everybody to be happy. Okay. Whiskers is kind of like saying, yeah, I think this is my home. Buster says, I think this is my home too. So, and of course, the master or the owner is saying, oh, thank God, they're back. And she's probably saying, don't ever do that again, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, and Buster's saying, oh, yeah, Mom, I'm coming. Same with Whiskers. I'm coming. Have food ready. We already drank water, but we hope you have some food for us. And treats. We love treats. Finally, they are home. And their great adventure certainly made them very, very tired. And here is Buster saying, whoa, boy, this has been a long day and I just want to sit and dream. And by the way, I mentioned Jamie a lot. She's our 11-year-old Shih Tzu. We live in Naples. It's called Golden Gate Estates, and it's pretty much in the woods. But we're all fenced in the back. And why are we fenced in? We bought this home this way, so it wasn't that we, put a fence, but there was a fence. As I mentioned, in any past presentation, that we have bears over here. We have, of course, deer. We have panthers. And, everybody has their yards fenced because it's not where it's dangerous. But bottom line, you certainly wouldn't want to put your animal out in the backyard without them being fully protected from any animal that's going to come and say, hey, you're a small little bite-sized, lunch. And I joke about it, but it's not funny. We don't want to lose any of our animals ever. Anyway, there's Whiskers saying, I'm almost as tired or I'm more tired than you are, Buster. And they're both going to compare notes and say, what did we do wrong? What did we do right? And let's not do that again. So anyway, I hope that's a good, happy story for Monday, because we have to have happy stories on Monday. And again, this is Jim Whitehead, All Power Group, Phoenix Animal. And I want to thank you so much for being here. And please, I look forward to the next one. I hope you have an opportunity to subscribe, because that's what we do, and we have fun. And, we have fun doing this. And it's almost like you'd say, wow, this is a job. But when you get to be my age, I'm 75, and I've told that to many. Hey, being creative and having fun doing things with animals, boy, am I blessed. But anyway, again, thank you for being here. I want to thank you, and please stay well, and I'll see you hopefully in the next one. Take care.